guys, how you doing? Welcome to my first impression and 2 looks using the Bperfect new palette in Manifest Dream Big, or else I think it's the Manifest Dream Big. I got the palette and I got the gloss. I haven't used this gloss yet, but I obviously just swatched it. I have other of these glosses and I'm really enjoying them, so I can't wait. But I'm going to do some swatches for you and then we're going to get into some looks and see how we feel today. It is a bit of a crazy old colour story and I think it's a love-hate thing. However, when I look at these shades individually, I'm just so drawn to them. I really like the colourful palette. It's probably my favourite palette in my collection. This is my favourite palette in my collection at the moment. Obviously it's colourful, so I can't wear it on the everyday. So if I lost all of my makeup, I wouldn't buy it first, but I would buy it second. So then I was like, okay, well, let's try this because this looks like it's beautiful. It has loads of different formulas in here and I want to try it. And I heard of it because of Ruth. So anyway, if you're interested in seeing some swatches and 2 looks and a bit of an old first impression, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so this is the palette up close. And I'm thinking so far that she is a beauty. Between the Carnival Bperfect, like this Stacey Marie one, the 3, I do prefer that one, obviously, but I'm loving this one too so far. Like, since I filmed the video, I've used it again. I'm really liking it. So here's the flaky, a flaky, a flaky. So 1, 2, 3 flakies. This one could be, I haven't used it yet. And that one's definitely a cream and that's a cream. So, and I think this one is as well. That's 3 of them. But yeah, so far so good. So let's just swatch them. I'm going to go from across. So the first one is like this neutrally browny color. Probably not going to show up on my skin tone very well. But anyway, we'll see. Now we have Hustle. Such a nice khaki green color. Look at that there. Ooh. I'm wiping my finger between each one. This is the shade Purple. It's the shade Positive, sorry. It's a purpley pink color. Really like that as well. Right up my alley. This is Manifest. This is like a creamy shade. Don't know if you can see that, but it's like a cream. Oh, that is divine, isn't it? Divine. Then Sneak Peek. This peachy coral shade. I think this one is a normal shimmer in the shade 11. I'd be intrigued to know the reasoning behind the names. Oh, it's a thicker, creamy, highlighty color. Yes, I'm liking it. And then the last shade in this row is the shade Selfie, which is like a brick orangey brown color. Terracotta. So this one here in the shade Journey. Really like this shade. I'm using my middle finger now. Oh, it's so nice. I use this shade in one of the looks. You can see like these little specks of glitter. I also just wanted to point out, I don't know if I said it at any point in the video, but there's a huge smell of plastic off this palette, like shrink wrap or cling film. It's a huge smell of that, so I've been keeping the palette open just to get rid of that smell. Now we have the shade Shrek with a C, not a K. My swatches are probably all over the place now. It's like a green. There's like a lighter green shift on the top of it. Like a dark browny green base pigment with like a goldy green shift at the top. Right, then we have a matte purple in the shade Rave. It's nice, isn't it? The colour story really is all over the place, but for some reason I find it helpful. Now we have Goals. The shade Gold, like a warm tone brown. Getting kind of running out of arm space. We have Believe, which is a shimmery green. Oh, that's so nice. Can you see that? Yes. Then we have another creamy shade. This finger is a bit touch and go now, so if we're using it. And it's in the shade Boss Man. It looked marbly in the pan, but now that I've smudged my finger through it, it doesn't really anymore. 2 finger swatches. Insta, this is like a flaky shade. It's so nice though. Can you see it? It's like a pinky lilac. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a pinky lilac with a silver. God, that's nice. That's so nice. I hope you can see it. All right, look at my arm. I am such a pink person. I try to rub it and it looks like I bruised myself. But anyway, I hope that that doesn't affect things for you. But now we have 3 rows left. So the next shade here is this matte brown again in the shade Mega. Gosh, how am I going to do this? Mega. It's matte brown in the shade Mega. Then we have Gratitude, which is this matte grapey color. Violet? No, not violet. Then we have another matte, is the shade Murphy. It's like a red orange. Feels nice too. We have a matte blue in the shade Vibes. A deeper blue. Then we have a pink matte in the shade Lele. Is that what you call it? Lele? Oh, lovely. And then we're on to another flaky shade in the shade Anne. I don't want to push hard on it in case I like cause a dip. This is like a duochrome shade. Ooh, can you see that? Let's go again. Beautiful. This is the shade that I have on the lid that kind of reminds me of Unexpected from JD Glow. Then Driven is another cream marble shade. This one is such a nice inner corner highlight as well, even though it looks deeper, but I used it as an inner corner and it was fine. Hi baby, what you doing under day, huh? That's 1 row. Now the next one is Bundy. So Bundy is like right up my alley. Not Ted and his murderness, but the shade. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. That'd be so nice with blue eyes. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Right, this shade Benji. Ooh, look at this yellow. I don't have many yellows in my collection. Really need a good matte yellow. I have 1 and I'm like, I don't have much of it left. That's nice, isn't it? Then Bondi. It's kind of, oh my God, it's just, look at that. Can't remember what you call that other than orange, but I'm thinking of something. Is it clay I'm thinking of? Right, then we have Old School, which is a shimmer. Oh, that feels really nice to the hand. These are thicker shimmers, the ones that are like metallic-y shades. They're not thin by any means. I have another matte in the shade Squad. I would say that this one will stain. I'd say it will. Reminds me of shade on the bottom row in the Modern Renaissance. What do you call that? I can't think of it. Now we have another flaky in Macaroni. I have never eaten macaroni and cheese. It's not really a thing in Ireland. Oh, that's so good. This is such a nice... Okay, do we have space for the one more shimmer? Stories. Sorry, one more matte. And it's like a green, which we all know how much I love greens. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Look at all of these colors. I know some people's head might be thrown all over the place by the absolute randomness of this color story, but it is beautiful. We have 1 more row, okay? Now we're on to the last row and we're going to start with another brown, but it's a different tone of brown. Okay, so this one is in the shade Wing It and it's a matte brown. My hand is destroyed now, so we'll see. Ooh. We have another marbly shimmer, but this one doesn't feel like a cream. It feels like an actual shimmer or like metallic shade. Oh my God, yes. So nice. Another brown in Triple. All right, then we have this shade that reminds me of Bon Fresco. Okay, but it looks like it might suit me better. This could look like a bruise on me. Oh, it doesn't though, does it? These shades on my eye tend to look like, it looks, okay, in the camera that looks more bruisey than in person. It's more pink in person. This shade is really nice. I hope to God it doesn't look like a bruise because it looks lovely. Like this pinky lilac. Then Inked. Is that a black? Whoa. Feels like a black. Is that a black? Or is it a very, very dark brown? No, I'd say that's a black. Okay, and then Honor is like a purple metallic, like a deep purple metallic. Oh, wow. These shimmer shades are all thick. That's not really picking up purple, is it? Because it is. And then we have 1 more shade, which is the shade Hope, and it's one of those creamy ones again. Oh, it feels nice. Okay. Let's go over it again. It looks duochromy on my finger. Okay. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm actually really liking this. That's lovely. So there's the swatches, guys. On to the next bit. Okay, guys, so this is my first time using this palette. I'm really excited to use it. This is also the first time I've done a major close-up of my face in this house. But yeah, I have had my facial makeup on for hours. I meant to film this after I did my face and then I got disturbed, but I have no idea what we're gonna do. But let's just start picking some shades. I also have just set down my eyelid with the ABH primer. I know a lot of people are gonna think that this is like a weirdly set it up, like a weirdly laid out palette. But what shall we do? Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with Hustle in the crease. I don't know if that's going to be too dark for my crease, but let's just wing it. Let's just wing it. I am using my BH Cosmetics brush in number 5. Okay, so this is my first time using this. Is it as blendable as the other the other Bperfect? So far, so good. There's a little bit of kick up, and it's working in the crease. Not having any problems. So what a nice khaki shade. It is quite khaki, isn't it? So far it feels a little bit dry, but it's grand to blend. Look, I'm not the best. I'm just having fun here and we're having to go. Okay, so that's the shade Hustle. Oh, okay. Hustle. And then I was thinking of Stories in my outer V. And then maybe like, instead of going in with green on the lid, I was thinking of going in with like this. Like this looks like green in the viewfinder, but it's blue in person. Yeah, so we'll go in with Stories. I'm using another pencil brush from BH Cosmetics. It's like in the number 6. I got this in a little set from Beauty Bay actually. And we're dipping into Stories. We're going into the outer V. Oh God. Well, now I'm going to have to do a deep clean of these brushes again. Today's Tuesday, not Saturday. It's just so easy to use these ones. I'm going to go back in with that previous BH Cosmetics brush in 5 with a little bit more of that original green Hustle shade and just kind of go above and over and blend. Right, I just wanted to keep it simple like for my first ever look. So for the lid, I could use this green shade in Shrek, or I could use this mad blue shade or that other. Let's just swatch them out and see. So here are the 3 colors that I can choose from. Blue, khaki green, or light green. That kind of looks like electric, doesn't it, from Subculture, which I've finished. So I don't want to kind of do that again. The blue doesn't really... Let's go with the bluey one and just see what happens. I mean, why not? Feels perfect. On my finger, it looks duochrome blue and green. Can you see that? God, it looks so stunning on my finger. Now, ooh, that's nice. A nice shimmer formula. So far, not flaky, not thick, and not crumbly. Zero fallout on the face. So any issues will just be from my own error. So far, like, this blue shade is stunning. So I have this Morphe brush here, and this one is in M508. And I'm going to dip into that darker Stories shade again. And I'm just going to drag it under the eye. This shade is like a bluey green, like a teal. And then I'm taking this other Morphe brush, and this one is in M152, and I'm going to go and just with nothing on it and just woo. Now I think I'm going to dip into Hustle again and just blend under there. I'm going to go and put some mascara on, or will I put on a liner? I'm going to put mascara on because it is near the end of the day for me now, so we'll see. I'm just going to put mascara on and not BRB. Okay, so I forgot to do an inner corner and brow bone highlight. I don't know why. So what will we do for that? This cream, I don't know if this will work well, but this creamy marble shade in Driven. I am useless today. Day 1 is me being useless. Okay, cream shade. It's not that pink. It's not, I don't know. I prefer something more intense in there than that. Yeah, I'll try it up here though, because it might be fine up here. And it is a cream, so I feel like it would probably go better with my finger. Okay, I need something else on that inner corner because it doesn't really go. We're going to go in with this shade up here. Sorry if I'm blinding you. This one here, and this one is in 11. I'd be curious to know what the names are, the reasoning for the names. But on the palette, when it says Positive and Gratitude, I feel like there we go. That's something more pigmented, but still not the color scheme I wanted, but we're trying to stay in here. Oh, it's so That's really intense. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and put on some black eyeliner or some blue. I think I'll go with black. Okay, so that was my first look, and I just finished it with a lip gloss from Bperfect as well. And this is the double glazed gloss in Baby Girl from, I think it's Jack Josa. And I think Ruth said that is someone who was in EastEnders and in Celebrity, I'm a Celebrity. But I only have that on top of my bare lips. There's a lip liner on the outside. The rest of my makeup is kind of coming off because, again, I did this very late in the day. But anyway, on to the next one. Okay guys, so for our second look today, we're just gonna get started, but if you hear purring, Zula is on the table. It is the same week, so I still have to do my deep clean on my brushes. But anyway, let's just get started. Excuse me, baby. Excuse me. So the first color I think I'm gonna go in with is Lily, which is this soft pink color. Then we're gonna take this color, I think, in on the crease as well, in Positive. I think I'm gonna put Rave in the outer V, and I think I'm gonna put Anne on the lid. I wanted to get some colour in here, obviously, because it's colourful, but I also wanted it to be appropriate for me going to the shop, which is where I'm going after this. Now, so I'm just going to use the same BH Cosmetics brush in the shade in number 5, and I'm going in with that pink in Lily. There's a little bit of kickback. Mrs. is like knocking everything. I have set just from my crease up. I have not set my lid. And she's on the floor. Okay, so here's the pink now. There's a little bit of kick up. Kind of looks a little bit purpley on the lid. Such an easy shade to use, thankfully. Say these shades would be harder on deeper skin tones to get to show up, because although it's perfect for me, it's not everyone is the one skin tone, because I really need my eyebrows done. So I've put pink all over the crease area and blown up just as a starting shade, and then I'm going to go into that shade Positive. I think I'll go in with the same brush, but I'm just going to wipe this one off. If you can hear rain, I'm sorry. Our plants are going to be ruined. I like that purple and pink mixed together. I don't know, just like the idea of it. Less purple and more silky. Is that the colour we came up with? No, it's more like purple pink. Softer. Trying to achieve these pastel tones that I don't really own. These blend so easily. Now back in with this other little BH pencil brush in number 6. We're going into the deep purple in Rave. Into the outer V area. I'm going to get that deeper purple, and I'm going to bring it in here as well and see what happens. Right, I'm just going to dip my finger into the shade Anne, because it looks like it's one of those flaky formulas. Yeah, it is. Haven't done my swatches yet. Look at that duochrome shifty colour. Okay, ooh. It's falling down a bit. I didn't put a glitter glue on, I just have an unset base. Oh God. Ooh, that's beautiful. As in, like, the shade itself is beautiful. Now I have to try and rectify all of this that's now in my crease. Oh my God. Get like a clean brush with nothing on it. Okay, so let me just dip in again. I kind of need to smush it a bit. Such a nice colour. Maybe I should do my eyes first more often. Kind of stopped doing my eyes first. I go through phases. God, it's such a nice, it reminds me of Unexpected a bit from JD Glow, except accessible. Just going back in with those deeper shades. so many shades in here to play with. Gonna take the lighter purple shade in Positive and just blend up on the top again. Okay, I'm going to try this shade in Lily and see what happens. See this marbly one here, this marbly pink. I'm going to do that. This is also a different texture than the other ones. Feels like more like a regular foiled shade. Okay. I have everything all over the place. This brush is actually a 232 detail shader from Zoeva, but this is how I use it. If you have any good inner corner highlight brushes, let me know what they are, what you use. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M508. It's like this very small brush. It's not like these ones here that are thick. It's more thin than that. It's thicker. Alright, I'm going to go back in with the shade Rave, the really deep one, deep purple. I'm gonna go underneath on the outer, like V, not outer V, outer lower lash line. I'm going to wipe that off, and then I'm going to take that Crave Smushy Flaky Duochrome shade, which is, I don't know how that will work with this now. It reminds me of something you'd either use a finger or a sponge tip applicator. We'll see how this goes with a brush. Let me try a sponge tip applicator. Got most of it on the sponge tip, but will it transfer onto my eye? Now I have another Morphe brush, and this one is M152. I'm gonna go into the shade Positive. Now, this is probably everywhere all over my face, but sure, however, it is what it is. Let me go and put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm finished with my look, and I added some eyeliner and mascara. I added this Tarte's Lip Painted Pillow Talk, which is a really fair shade with this gloss over top. It's the double glazed from Bperfect and the Jack Josa collection in Baby Girl. So I had both of those on me as well. Okay guys, so I've only done 2 looks with it, so it is kind of like a first impressions, and like obviously by no means pick it up if you're not into that mad color story, because it is all over the place. However, so far I'm actually loving it. I'm loving it so far. There's different textures in here. There's only 2 looks obviously, but like that, this is flaky. We have 1, 2, we have 3 flaky shades that I can see. 3, maybe 4, I haven't tried this yellow. Flaky shades. This color was so stunning. They are all performing really well. Any issues just me, you know, but actually it's so nice so far. I'm really happy with it. Happy I bought it. I'm really enjoying Bperfect. Obviously this is going to forever be my baby. I love that palette so much, but you know, because of that palette I wanted to try another one, and I'm really happy with it so far. And that And shade really is reminding me of the Unexpected shade from JD Glow, which is, you would buy a whole palette for 1 shade, but you know what I mean. There's so many nice different colors in here. It might be hard to wrap your head around a color story. You could use it as a companion palette. Lord knows I use it all over the place. But like, look at all the colors. Like, look at that green and this green. This shade here is like a rose gold copper shade. It's just so nice. I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it more. I'm going to leave this out and I'm going to keep using it. You know, it wasn't that expensive for me. I used the discount code I found. I think it was I'll leave the code down below if you're interested in getting it. You don't, obviously it's up to you. I got this on the Bperfect website, and it came like within 2 days, which isn't crazy for me. Nothing ever comes quickly to me, I'm so happy I have it. It is a bigger palette. It's that size. That's my hand. This is the size of it, you know. So it is bigger, but it's not too tall for those Alex drawers if you have them. But so far, I'm happy with it. I am picky enough with eyeshadows, I thought, but who knows. So I'm happy enough with it. Have you tried this palette? Is this color story too crazy for you? I don't know. I just got it because it was so accessible to me and I really wanted it. And I blame Ruth because she tagged me in a post on Instagram and then I was like, I need this palette. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.